hello, and bonjour, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing part 2 of my recent video. We are reviewing the I Heart Revolution Good Luck Charms palette. And oh my goodness, they're so cute. They're so cute. We did the Fortunes and Crystals palette recently. Check out that video if you haven't yet. But this one, I think they're starting to do kind of color themes. This one, obviously, as you can see from the packaging, is a little bit more greeny blue. But as I said in the last video and in a lot of these palettes, half of the colors will be kind of the theme, if you will, but then the rest, the complementary colors, are so good. They're put in such a nice way. They're mixed in lovely, and if you don't want to touch a single green or blue, you still have plenty of options. So without further ado, let us just begin this beautiful transformation into this first look, which went a little bit more avant-garde than intended, but hey, makeup is for fun. So I did it. All right, let's get going. All right, so for the first look, what we're gonna be doing is we have to go into Fate, this gorgeous pastel periwinkle something, and basically I'm just gonna blend that all the way up and see what that does to my face because it's gorgeous. Okay, so it's definitely a lot more blue toned. It looks a little bit more periwinkle in the pen, but so far so good. It's like a dusty gray kind of blue. It's interesting. I don't think I have a color like it, which is always great when you have 45,000 eyeshadow palettes. And just buff that completely out. We're just going ham. We're going ham. Ooh, I love the shape I created. I'm just gonna go in with a fluffy brush and just blend out the edges. All right, next I'm gonna go into this lovely chocolate brown shade called Acorn, and that's just gonna go on the outer V. Curious how it'll go with the blue. So it's okay, but it's not layering the best on top of another color, but if we're patient, it'll pay off. And just back with that original brush for the blue, trying to blend them together. It'll work out. It'll work out. Yeah, with the brown, you really have to pat the color on for it to come off the way it does in the pan. Alright, so I cleaned up my lines and did a bit more blending. Looks a bit messy right now, but I feel like we're going to the land of creative looks. We'll see how this pans out. Next, I'm gonna go into this gorgeous shade Success. I don't even know how to describe it. Rose gold. That's just going all over the lid. That is so beautiful! Okay, so that color was a success. Get it? It's called Success. Anyways, I'm thinking. We got this interesting look going. I do still want to go back into the brown. So my thoughts are to do with that acorn brown, a liner. Let's see if we can connect it and make a liner. All right, we've entered a bit of a trouble zone because this blue did not mix very well with this brown, or maybe I'm just a terrible blender. And some colors, right, they muddle if you put them together. So it doesn't really work the way you would want to, but I'm trying to do something a bit more chromatique here. I'm just gonna keep going out. I feel like it's maybe even just the tone of Fate comes off a bit chalky patchy, so maybe that's why I'm not digging it so much. Let's try to go into Acorn one more time and see if we can do anything to make this stop looking like this. Alright, so as you can see, I cleaned the line with some foundation. And lashes always fix everything, so we're just gonna keep on going. And maybe this is a train wreck, but maybe it'll turn out into something magical. So to kind of help balance the blue disaster, I'm gonna go into this top shade called Gems. It's a beautiful, oh, that looks so much more blue than in the pan. Beautiful shimmery blue, and that's gonna be buffed out really nicely on the under eye. We've entered some sort of avant-garde look, and let's be honest, lashes, highlighter, they make everything look better. So I'm gonna kind of stop here. There's not really, say maybe wishbone, but it's a bit light. I'm thinking for an inner corner shade. I kind of feel like I have to go in with the silver, so it kind of matches the blue. I don't know what I've done. But I'm gonna finish my face off camera and I'll be right back. Alright guys, here's the final look. My brain is confused. I kind of love it and I kind of hate it. I went into a weird place. Feels very 70s. I'm liking the eyes, and my lip is like a perfect match for the background. But I'm thinking maybe this color might be better. Let me take this one off. Maybe no lip matches this look. I don't think this matches it either. Honestly, it's probably the look. It's probably the look. I'm just gonna go for my usual nude lip and see if that does anything better. And maybe that was the trick all along. I feel like this works together. So what do I think? What a weird look. I kind of just, I'd like to plan out my looks when I do these videos, but sometimes it goes in a different direction. And I've been aware of browns and blues not ideally working together depending on how you use them. So this has been an interesting adventure. Overall, I'm a little disappointed with Fate. It just kind of comes off like this chalky gray mess. Like it looks like dirt. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look like a color, which I think is maybe why I struggled with it. But I think if you pair it right or do a really lovely topper, it'll be great. Acorn was nice on its own. It's a nice brown. Success, I love. That's on the lid. And Gems is a gorgeous, like, this is the year 2000, this color. So yeah, good start so far. Excited for the second look, and let's maybe do something a little more tame this time. All right, I'll be right back for the next one. Okay, so for this look, we're gonna be going pretty green. I'm gonna be using Clover, this gorgeous light emerald green shimmer. We're gonna use Serendipity, we're gonna use Lucky, a deep matte, and I think we're gonna go in with Midas, the Midas touch. So I'm gonna start ultimately with Lucky, the deep green, and start buffing that out in the crease. Question is, do I want to buff it out? Because I'm kind of liking the shape. I'm gonna go in with a very light fluffy brush with a touch of it and just start blending it out. Okay, so that went on nice. It blended medium well. Just takes time. It takes time, but not mad at it. Definitely excited to go into Clover, that lovely green. So that's the inner and outer third of the eye. Ooh. Ooh, chiffon. Oh, that is so beautiful. I don't need another color for the rest of the day. Wow. Okay, I do not have a green like this. This is incredible. This is so beautiful. I'm just leaving a little blip in the middle for the other color later. My goodness. My goodness. With the blendy brush from the darker color, I'm just gonna make these two look nicer together. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I just wanna go back in and brighten it up again. Oh, That's a color. That is a color. All right, and then the last one in the middle, I want to go into Serendipity, which is this gorgeous like golden olive shimmer, and that's gonna go right down the middle, which will then help us tie into the gold colored Midas. Gorgeous. I don't even kind of want to touch the under eye. I'm gonna go in indeed with Midas, this like yellow gold, and see if I regret my decisions later. No, a better choice. I'm gonna go in with Midas, but in the middle, and then the other two sides will be Clover. Smart. Okay, definitely love how that turned out. I am going to finish my look once again off camera, and I will be right back. And here's look number 2. It's one of my favorite green looks I've done in such a long time because, of course, this ain't no surprise, Clover blew me away. I also did a yellow eyeliner underneath to accentuate the Midas color, and I'm just, it's such a lovely green look. Look at it. Wearable every day. I mean, it depends on where you go and your confidence level. But I really like it. I feel like I could rock this one somewhere. And by somewhere, I mean my couch because we're still in confinement. But yeah, pleasantly surprised. Honestly, every color went very well. I think lucky that deep green. I needed a minute to work with it, but it actually blended out really nice and it blended super well with Clover. So I really can't complain. Serendipity is a gorgeous olively colored, I'm just making up words now. Olive colored green. And I'm just very happy with how that went. So yes, let us proceed to look number 3. Doing 3 looks on your face, one by one, really hurts your face. For the last look today, we're gonna be going neutral glam and using some of those alternative non-primary palette colors. If that makes sense. So I'm gonna be going in with Amulet, which looks like one of the most beautiful colors I've ever seen. It's this, beautiful brown. I'm gonna do Horseshoe, which is a bit more cool toned. We'll hit up the lighter mattes at the bottom here, and then, yeah, maybe we'll stick to that. Let's see how that goes. The first thing I'm gonna do is go into Rewards, which is this warm toned nude, and blend out my crease. It's blending quite nicely, like it really softens out the more I blend, but also I feel like I can focus it on a section and pack it on, you know? That's nice, that's nice. Next, I'm gonna blend out the ends of that color with Wishbone, this really lovely light nude at the bottom. Same brush. Maybe I shouldn't have used the same brush. I feel like I'm just bringing up the color. I'm messing up. New brush. There we go. It's funny because we went from like big dramatic look to bright look to now neutral, and it's usually the other way around, but I guess that's how the cookie crumbled. We're gonna go into Amulet, that stunning color, and that's gonna go all over the lid. Oh my gosh. Who allowed this? Who allowed this beauty? What a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I will say it's kind of pressed a little bit hard, so you really got to get in there to pick it up, but oh my god. Oh, is that ever so beautiful. There's like 6 gajillion nude colors, right? But I feel like I always still find one that's quite unique or a tone that I don't have, and I feel that way about this one, about Amulet. It just seems so special. So nice, but so neutral, but so nice. What do we have for the bottom? For the bottom, I don't know if it'd be too different. It picks up. It's a much cooler kind of taupey toned shade. It's called Horseshoe, and that's just going on the bottom, but I am gonna leave a little smidge in the middle or maybe a pop of color. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I think this one, weirdly enough, kind of matches my skin tone in a very weird way. So you can't even really truly see it. Although I suppose for more of a neutral light kind of look, it would work, hey? Yeah, that's way too light for an under eye look. I'm just gonna completely buff it out regardless. It does add a little something something, but that little something something is very little. Yeah, a little underwhelmed, but that literally just, it just so happens to be so similar to my skin tone. So that is that. Let's go back into Success that one we had on the lid in the first look and try to just accentuate the under eye a little more with that. Same. On the under eye, it's not doing very much. I'm in a bit of a conundrum. I feel like this is very boring of an eye. I don't want to go very dark underneath. Maybe, do I go back into Acorn? I'll go back into Acorn, that lovely deep brown we tried at the start, and just try to deepen the outer V, make some magic. Yeah, that's better, a lot better. And just with a light hand, I'm not trying to go ham or nothing. Oh yeah, that's better. And then back in with Rewards, we're just gonna marry the two colors together. Very, very gentle blend. And there's really, maybe I do Horseshoe. There's not really anything to put in the inner corner. I'll put Horseshoe. Oh, my dog's snoring in the background. This just feels like an over-saturated, over-bronzed kind of eye look. Guess that's what we got today here. But, as always, I'm gonna finish this look off camera and I'll be right back. And here is the final look. I'm gonna be honest, it came out a little boring down for me. A little bit boring town. It's nice. I honestly, I like the shades inside, the neutrals separately, but something about this look coming together, maybe it was just because it was after the very colorful looks, I feel a bit like, not exciting. Did a nice little, which one is it? It's the Rare Beauty Lip Souffle in Fearless. Just a little warmth. Tie it all in together. Tried to give myself a bit more of a bronzy glow on the face. Really emphasize that kind of summer neutral glam. Overall, it looks really nice. The colors went on really well. Yeah, let's just get right into my final thoughts. All right, what do I think of this palette? I was thinking and reflecting and pondering, and I've come to a realization that makes my heart a little sad. I kind of don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, when this one and the Fortunes and Crystals one came out, I just wanted to get this one. I wasn't even sure I'd get the Fortunes and Crystals just because, like I mentioned in the other video, purple isn't always my thing when it comes to makeup. But this one, all the greens, all of the neutrals, they had a way of working together that really enticed me. And honestly, I maybe just need to play with it a little bit more, figure out some better looks. But I feel like I won't be reaching for this palette very much, which is sad. I'm gonna 100% try to. I always do, whether I like a palette or don't. I always try to work with it and use it a lot more in the weeks coming up. But really, the star for me was Clover. This gorgeous, gorgeous shimmery green. It was amazing. Gems as well. The shimmery blue was really lovely. I loved Amulet. No. I loved Success. It's very pinky. Amulet is what's on my lid, and honestly, I really, really like it, but I think just because I did a neutral look, it's a bit... But sometimes you do neutral looks and it looks so good. I feel a little bored with this look. Anyways. And the rest, like... yeah, I don't feel, maybe like it doesn't seem like they're super great transition shades. It's nice that they put in a black. This one's quite caramel warm. This one's a bit too dark to transition out. And there's no inner corner color, which I'm very surprised about. Obviously I have 10 million from all my other palettes, but you would think that there'd be at least one. So I'm a little bit bummed on that. Anyways, oh, and Fate. Oh, that was such a disappointment for me. It just, when you put it on, it just looks like your hands are dirty, your face is dirty. So that was really disappointing. So yeah, do I regret buying this? Kinda, yeah, I honestly do, but I am a collector of things and I love the packaging, and the quality itself for the most part is honestly really great. It's just, I think this color story in the end didn't do it for me. Didn't do it for me. Now maybe if I rearrange them, played around in my head, I could do it, but I know I won't be reaching for it very, very much at all compared to my other palettes. So that's that. Really good quality, awesome price point. If you love the Good Luck Charm palettes, I really do recommend them overall. Just be careful of, like, why are you getting it? Do you like the colors, or are you just buying it just because? You know, I do YouTube. I love the collection, thought I'd get it, here we are, and meh. But anywho, it's done. We did 3 looks, we used most of the colors, and that's that. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Hopefully it was fun and entertaining for you. If you haven't already, definitely please give this video a thumbs up. That'll really help me out. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you along on this journey with me. Other than that, you can catch me on social media at SLAVIC CHIC, and I will hopefully catch you guys in the next video. Bye!